Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. I always showing up sharing your girl some love. The other video was way too long, so I decided to split up my top 10 in this video. Initially, I was gonna give you my top 10 at the end, but y'all, I know you guys are not gonna watch like a 40-minute video, but if you do, I appreciate it. Follow me over on Instagram, show your girl some love over there. We just have a lot of fun. So today we're gonna talk about a couple of honorary in the beginning because this person has way too many fragrances and all of them were a complete hit. So a couple of honorary and then we're gonna go into my top 10, 11, okay? Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on those notification bells. And y'all, let's get this party started. So some I'm gonna mention in the beginning because I've talked about them to death. They will be a part of my top 10, but you know, one has too many fragrances by the entire house that were a hit. Like I said, because all of her fragrances in general could be like on this top 10 of 2023, even though I think she only released 9 fragrances in 2023. Only released 9 fragrances in 2023, and that would be Monica Tan. So the very first one we're going to talk about is an honorary because I do not have a full bottle of it, which I do want a full bottle of it. I talked about it in my other video by the House of NUIT NOMAD. I will list my coupon code down below or discount code down below, and that is Sugar Leather. Beautiful caramelly, like just almost like a tonka beanie caramelly leather lush scent. It almost gives you like baby cat vibes with a little more sweetness, not so spicy, and a lovely blend of caramel. So get your nose on NUIT Nomad's Sugar Leather, full bottle worthy. You cannot find baby cat, you don't need it. Get Sugar Leather by NUIT Nomad, you guys. Stunning fragrance. The next one we're going to talk about is by the House of Parfums. These are not included in my top 10, y'all. Okay, and this is Banana Bread Banshee. Y'all heard it to death. I don't want to talk about it anymore. If you like the note of banana, get your nose on this one. And the other two, I'm not really going to discuss because she released a gazillion and one. I love Monica Tan fragrances this year, but some of my favorite was the Oudgasm collection, which has gotten me multiple compliments towards the end of 2023. And that would be Vanilla Oud by Oudgasm, and then Cafe Oud, and also Tobacco Oud. I've only gotten one compliment on Tobacco Oud, but these two right here, the Vanilla Oud is a stunner, compliments all day long. And then also this was like most love when I took this to my job. And then you have your Cafe Oud, compliments all day long. A beast, will blow up any spot, any room. Like all of these fragrances are amazing in performance, and y'all, she did her thing. So getting back to my top 10, those are amazing as well. The very first one we're going to talk about is by the House of Parfums De Marley. We all know and love this. This is VALAYA. VALAYA is a stunning fragrance. It could be a signature scent. I've actually given recommendations for a signature scent on this fragrance, but it is a bit pricey. So I don't know if somebody wants to spray this like every single day. So VALAYA, it's like a white peach or orange blossom. There's some akigala wood. It's woody, it's fresh. It smells of ambroxan, but there's some slight citruses in here as well. It gives you the slight nuance of Fleur Narcotique and at a minimum in the dry down, but it's beautiful. Slight sweetness, powdery musky, musky but not musty, okay? It's a beautiful fragrance by the House of Perfumes De Marley. I love this fragrance. I will repurchase this when I run out of this fragrance, you guys. Get your nose on it, VALAYA. I've seen this fragrance on discount sites, so you don't have to go and pay the $400 or the $375 for it. So purchase it at a discount, and then probably use somebody else's coupon code on top of that, y'all, because we need all the discounts we can get with loving these fragrances. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is Lorenzo Paglia's fragrances. I know you guys are sick of hearing me talking about this fragrance house ad nauseum because I have been lately. And this is Sugar Kisses, you guys. So Sugar Kisses, it's milky, it's caramel, it's lactonic. I think it also has like a milk accord or a milk note inside. caramel, heliotrope, frangipani. There's some cacao in here. This is a wearable gourmand because of the, I think there's rose in here as well. Oh, no, there's rose, I think, in Sweet Explosion. There's frangipani and ylang ylang in this fragrance. So beautiful yellow floral, some gourmand factors in here. If there's heliotrope, but it smells like tonka bean. There's caramel. There's like some really almost a dry cacao in here. It's vanilla, it's beautiful, it's caramel, but it's a butter accord in here as well. This fragrance smells so buttery and rich and caramelly. It's amazing. Get your nose on it. Sugar Kisses by Lorenzo Paglia. The next one is just a love for life, you guys. I will always, always, always have this in my collection as long as it exists. And this is Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, and this is Trouble in Paradise. This is a boozy, mango, leathery oud scent with some warm, spicy cardamom. It smells like you're ready to get in trouble when you spray this fragrance on, and that's some good trouble, okay? It's sexy, it's sensual, it's all that, it's juicy, it's tropical, it smells, it's a beast, you guys. Anyway, every time I wear this fragrance, I get multiple compliments. This is my favorite mango fragrance in my entire collection. That warm cardamom in here is not too spicy. It smells very fresh. Somebody said it smells it has like a Baccarat Rouge 540 nuance. Nah, it doesn't. But I do get that like light, airy ambroxan, fleshy, juicy mango scent with the booziness and that light hint of leather and oud. It's amazing. Get your nose on it. Trouble in Paradise by Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. The next one we're going to talk about is one that gives similar vibes of VALAYA, but I feel it's so much better. And this is by NIHILO, and this is Blue Talisman. Blue Talisman is like, ooh, y'all, it's in my top 5. Forget the top 10. It is in my top 5 fragrances. Most of these fragrances we have today, even though they have like gourmandish leaning factors, there's a freshness, there's an airiness to a lot of these fragrances, even though, like I said, some may be slightly sweetened. So anyway, this one, you get your pear, you get that beautiful woody freshness from this fragrance. You get some orange blossom in here that doesn't make it like overly feminine, but it's an amazing, stunning unisex fragrance, and you need this in your collection. I wear this 365, but it will shine definitely in the spring and the summer. You guys, I had to literally put this fragrance down towards the end of the summer because I said, oh, this little 50 ml bottle is going to be gone. But when I tell you, I get compliments on compliments from this fragrance. Everybody at work, they love this fragrance. Yes, I've given recommendations out on this fragrance, but it is a bit pricey. No, they don't have any dupes for this fragrance. No, I cannot find any, because somebody asked me that about VALAYA and this fragrance as well. I don't know of any. I'm not going to be buying any dupes for 2024, period, okay? I'm just going to absolutely focus on what I love, decrease the blind buying, and start doing a little more sampling, okay? Because y'all, your girl is doing too much over here. So anyway, Blue Talisman is amazing. It gives you a little bit of that powdery but fresh, you know, airy, woody scent on top of the pear. It's a very fresh, almost a zesty. I think there's ginger in here as well. It's a little zesty as well, y'all. Stunning fragrance. Blue Talisman, get your nose on it. Sorry, you guys, I was eating something earlier. Anyway, the next one is by the House of Parfums De Marley. They put out 2 hits this year, not 1 but 2. This is a beautiful, fresh, airy bourbon vanilla with a slight animalic note to it that gives it a little bit of that oudiness, that woodiness, you guys. This is ALTHAIR by Parfums De Marley. Gorgeous, gorgeous bourbon, vanilla, praline, cardamom, warm, spicy cinnamon, but not too spicy, but very fresh. This can be worn in the summer as well. It is not that heavy. It does have a freshness to it that gives you that allows you to wear this in the summertime. But amazing, 365 days a year, you guys. Get your nose on this. ALTHAIR by Parfums De Marley. Gorgeous color bottle as well, you guys. Like, everything about this is beautiful. Also, it's a stunning, it's thick, rich, you know, airy and fresh and sweet and almost like a crystallized praline muskiness to this fragrance. Y'all, it's gorgeous. Get your nose on it. Yeah, I got a little bit of a dent in here. It's about right here, you guys. I wear this to work, not a lot, but I've worn it to work at least 5 times this year. Get your nose on it. One that I worn to work, and I got a compliment. I got multiple compliments on this. One not so nice. One of the compliments came from a doctor, and he was like, oh, what's that smell? It smells so good. Yada, yada, yada. 2 other doctors were saying, oh, yeah, it smells good. Does it smell like the hospital? And then when I was like, oh, yeah, that's me. It's a new fragrance. He was like, it can't be you. Yes, it can, boo. It can always be me, okay? Anyway, I really wish I remember who that was, because I would actually give them my page. When I told them I review fragrances, they just kind of looked at me like, you should be wearing perfume in the hospital anyway. But anyway, you guys, it is 2024, okay? 23, not 2024 yet. In about, what, how many days we got? 6 days until 2024, until the ball drops. So this is AMOUAGE Guidance. Guidance is a love or hate for most people. Guidance was a love for me upon first sniff. I knew that I had to have this fragrance when I saw the note of pear, hazelnut, and akigala wood. You guys, it is stunning. Yes, there's multiple comments as to what this fragrance smells like. And I completely get that, y'all. So anyway, AMOUAGE Guidance is beautiful. Rosy pear, it's fresh, vanillic, very airy, sophisticated, warm, sensual, sexy, all of that. Not a safe blind buy, even though I did. Get your nose on Guidance. The sillage on this fragrance is one of the beast mode. The sillage on this fragrance is like the sillage in Initio's Oud for Greatness. You will smell it on your clothes until you wash it. I wash my clothes in hot water, okay? I use Tide. I use fabric softener, and I still have that similar, like a sillage, or if I really smell my clothes, I get Guidance. If I wear Guidance to bed, it is going to stay in my sheets until I wash them. I don't know what they put in this fragrance, but it's nuclear, okay? They did an amazing job, and I don't ever want to be without this fragrance. It smells so good. Everywhere I wear this fragrance to, it's compliments galore. Get your nose on it. Warm, spicy, smells like there's pink pepper and saffron in it. I don't remember, but that's what it smells like, because it's zesty, fresh. It's almost like a zesty, fresh, slightly sweet and airy pear. Hazelnut with a little bit of rose, y'all. It's gorgeous. Guidance, get your nose on it. The next one is a beautiful, to me, more feminine take on Ani. An amazing release this year. I love Ani, but sometimes I can only wear Ani in small doses. So they came out with, Nishane came out with an Ani X. This one's slightly sweeter, airy, fresh, juicier with a ton of ginger inside, minus the woodiness. So Ani X is a stunning release for the House of Nishane. This one is my favorite from the entire line. Yes, I love the original 100 Silent Waves and the X version as well, but this one, y'all, this one trumps all of them. So yeah, it's slightly sweetened. I think there's a candy ginger in here. That's exactly what it smells like. Like you get those candy gingers from the ones that are soaked from the farmer's market with a little spiciness, plus they're juicy and sweet as well. Y'all, such a beautiful, stunning fragrance for 2023. Get your nose on it. The next one is one of my top 10 releases of 2023. You guys already saw the head, okay? This is by the Portraits Collection Penhaligons, and this is Mr. Thompson, the omnipotent, I can never say that name, the omnipotent Mr. Thompson, okay? He's like, get it right, girl, okay? Anyway, beautiful, irisy, seedy, ambretti, just creamy fragrance, vanillic, slightly woody, but very vanillic, irisy, nutty, that I absolutely love. I love the sesame note in this fragrance. If I ran out of this bottle, I will definitely repurchase it. I love it. Definitely reminds me of Dior Homme Intense and Dior Homme Parfum. It gives those similar nuances. This one has a sesame, Dior or Parfum, Dior, here I go with that Dior Homme Parfum has that leathery, rosy scent in there, which is stunning as well, y'all. But anyway, gorgeous. Mr. Thompson, get your nose on this fragrance. Unisex to me, definitely unisex. Adds a little bit of a slight sweetness, but not feminine, you guys. Get your nose on this. Let's see. Let's go with another perfumer that I absolutely love. And this is Shadi Samra, and this is Fragrance Du Bois, and this is Lovers. Y'all, I do love Fragrance Du Bois fragrances, but literally the reason why I bought this is because this is the same perfumer, and I was very intrigued with Shadi's creations. So the only reason why I bought Lovers was because Shadi did Lost Trouble in Paradise. So this was so amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get Lovers and smell Lovers, because if Shadi is making this, I know Lovers has to be good. So anyway, I ended up smelling Lovers. Didn't like it upon first sniff, but as I wore it, because I went to the release at the Beverly Hills Parfumery when they came out here, I smelled it. I knew that I really liked it, but then I had a travel size or a sample size or something, and I wore it, and I was like, this is so good. I love it. It's totally giving me Cavort vibes. Cavort is very sophisticated, elegant, and you have to be intentional when you wear Cavort because it's such a luxurious fragrance. This one, I feel like I can wear it. This one can actually be a signature scent. So it's also giving me those saffrony, plummy, passion fruit, airy, woody vibes, but it's giving me a slight nuance of Cavort as well. I absolutely love Lovers. If I ran out of this bottle, I will definitely be repurchasing. I shared this with Nika and Padge at Glamcation this summer, and they loved it as well. I think they probably both have a bottle at this point. But Lovers, y'all, that airy, juicy passion fruit and plum on top of the woodiness and the freshness. It does, I think there might be a little bit of ambergris or ambroxan in this fragrance in here as well, because it's very fresh and airy. And it just gives it that bit of a boost that it needs to make it like an everyday fragrance. Get your nose on this one, Lovers by Fragrance Du Bois. If Shadi didn't have his name on that, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. So the next two, we're going to group these into one, okay? The next two fragrances we have is by our girl Aisha, my girl Aisha, AI the Great over here. Both were stunning releases, okay? Stunning releases, you guys. And this is Ambrosia Imperiale and Amorous Intense, and I can't get enough of both. These are my favorite releases by the house of NAVITUS Parfums this year. I have another one as well, but these two are definitely my top one releases, okay? Singular yet plural at the same time, okay, of 2023, you guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Decadent, rich, gorgeous. Like, the more I smell this, the more stewed, pureed, warm, spicy pear and whipped cream I get from this fragrance. And no, this ain't just a Jolly Rancher, okay? Everybody's like, oh, it smells like a Jolly Rancher. No, it smells like a decadent, rich French dessert. It smells of pear puree, warm, spicy, you know, like you're stewing pears. There's an apple pear. I think it's called a Korean pear. My friend Jason told me it's called an apple pear. It's big, the skin's yellow, it's juicy, it's amazing. My friend Jason, he mentioned, one of my nursemaids mentioned that is what they use to flavor Korean barbecue, because I brought him one to work and it was delicious. That is what this smells like to me. It smells like there's a little bit of warm spicy cinnamon, some apple pears or apple puree, and some whipped cream, some caramel, all of that, y'all. This is gorgeous. Get your nose on it. Ambrosia Imperiale and Amorous Intense, both are AI, okay? Love these scents. Will always have them in my collection as long as they exist. And let me tell you guys right now, before I forget, when we get to the end of the video, my two most dented fragrances in my entire collection are here. And the two most dented fragrances is Ambrosia Imperiale, okay, and then Trouble in Paradise. These are my two most dented fragrances of 2023, you guys. Tales from Zanzibar has a dent in it as well, and I'm already on my backup bottle, so yeah, that one, but these were the releases, so we're gonna stick with the releases, you guys. But yeah, these are my two. These are the biggest dents I've ever had in my entire fragrance life, you guys. So yeah, I'm proud of myself, and I'm head over heels for these two fragrances. So the next two we're going to talk about, or the next one, is also by the house of NAVITUS Parfums. Stunning release. This is MIEL EXTASE. You gotta love the note of honey. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about it too much. There's some cacao in here, but I don't get it. It's decadent, rich honey and some juicy apricots. You get the flesh of the apricot. You get the fuzziness, the skin of the apricot. You get the booziness of this fragrance. This fragrance is boozy on boozy on boozy. Almost like boozy soaked rum apricots and some honey and some fresh, just organic honey, you guys. Get your nose on this, but you gotta like honey. MIEL EXTASE. This is in collaboration with Kari at Dear Makeup Diary. Karina, my girl Karina. And it's a gorgeous scent. A little bit of a dent in this one, but not as much as I would like, because like I said, I have to be intentional when I wear this fragrance, because everybody doesn't love honey. I do, but everybody doesn't. So I know my girl May, she doesn't love honey, but I'm head over heels, and yeah, I'm buying another bottle when this one starts to dwindle down. The next one is another honey bomb. That's an amazing release. This is literally churned honey in a skillet and nuts, an assorted nut blend, okay? And this is AURUM by the house of, not NAVITUS. This is AURUM by the house of ZAHAROFF, George ZAHAROFF. I love AURUM. It is good. It is rich. It is sweet. It is warm, spicy. Just imagine angel share with loads of honey, on top of adding some nuttiness to it, like almonds and cashews and pistachios. This to me is inspired by the dessert baklava, but it doesn't give me baklava because there's not enough pistachio in here. I'm getting a little more almonds, maybe cashews, like seedy scents or sesame from this fragrance. So I actually like this better than any baklava fragrance that I, have got my nose on. I did get my nose on the new Baklava fragrance by Gabby and NAVITUS Parfums, but y'all, it would be redundant in my collection because I probably wouldn't, it would just be for reviews. I kind of wanted it, but I said it doesn't make sense, Marcy. You are going to wear this out. It gives you a similar nuance, but I absolutely love this one so much more than baklava. But it is a nice fragrance if you don't have AURUM. But if you got AURUM, yeah, I'll keep AURUM. But AURUM and Angel Share mixed with any other warm, spicy scent is stunning, you guys. Anyway, I think that is all. Yes, that is it. That is my top 10 and top 10 plus a couple more, and then the honorary. Y'all go on to the world, spread amazing, sillage, do good, be good, all of that, and let me know what your top 2 fragrances were, or your top 2 pickups that you can not absolutely be without for the year of 2023. Love you guys, and have an amazing year, the next 6 days, and many, many blessings going on into the new year 2024, you guys. It's crazy, right? I feel like we only had like 5 months this year. Anyway, bye-bye. Love you all.